tell you about a mistake that I made that was embarrassing. It was public. It was expensive. It was all that. You know the name Billy Donovan? Billy Donovan's in the NBA now. Well, at the time, he was at the University of Florida. Billy said to me, he said, Molly, look, I want to go to the NBA. I mean, I am exhausted. I just want to go to the NBA, coach 80 games, and get out of this college rat race. I said, awesome, Billy. Well, look, you've won 2 national championships. You're a heck of a college coach. We need to be pretty selective about what NBA job you take. And Billy goes, no question. 6 months go by. I get word that the Orlando Magic job is going to open up. We had a great relationship with the Magic, had negotiated a bunch of contracts with him, knew him well. So I called Billy. I said, look, man, I think this Magic's job is going to open up. What do you think? These guys all know about these jobs. He goes, Molly, he said, I like it. I like the team. I like the roster. I like the general manager. I like the owners. He said, I like it. I said, cool. I said, well, listen, I got to wait till it officially opens. But let's wait till that happens, and then we can lean in. So 2 days later, they fire their coach. I called Billy. He said, let's go. I get clearance from Florida. I call the Magic. I said, hey, I got a guy that's really interested in this job. Who is it? Billy Donovan. They said, Molly, look, here's the truth. He's the #1 guy on our list. Now, that level of transparency is super unique. They said, let's go. Let's see what we can do. So for 4 or 5 days, this started on a Sunday night, by the way. For 4 or 5 days, we're just kind of going back and forth, right, with the team. And I'm going back and forth with Billy and Christy on all the terms of the deal, right? So by Thursday, we've come to terms, $27.5 million, highest paid college coach at the time of the deal. Billy's excited, the team's excited. Now they want to do a press conference to announce their new coach. Friday morning, Billy flies down from Gainesville. My agent, myself, we fly down, we land, we walk into a boardroom for Billy to execute 6 original contracts. And Billy sat and signed 6 contracts. He flies back to Gainesville, we fly back to Atlanta. We go to this great restaurant. We've just made our client really happy. He's going to the next level. He's excited. We go get this great bottle of wine, right? And we just enjoy this great bottle of wine. The next morning, I'm standing in my kitchen attempting to cook breakfast for our 3 daughters, and the phone rings. 7:30 on Saturday morning, Billy calls. He says, hey, Molly, this is going to be a lot, but here's the deal. I don't want that Magic's job. I can't do it. I can't do it. He said, I need you to do me a huge favor. Tell the team it's not them, it's me. Have them rip up those 6 contracts. I'm going to stay at Florida. Poof, right? Like, just make it go away. I said, wow. I said, Billy, look, man, I want to do whatever you want to do, and we will, but we got to make sure that we do this the right way, and I want to make sure you are really clear. Can you grab Christy? She was really involved, and just call me back. I'm standing in my kitchen, and I remember thinking, what just happened? Like, what in the world just happened with record-setting contract, ridiculous terms, took him to a great team. What happened? And you know what I realized was I never, ever asked Billy the difficult questions. Never. I never once said, Billy, you ready to walk into that locker room and look at those young men who you love? You've recruited some of those guys since they were 15 and say, hey, guys, I'm going to the NBA. All the best. I didn't ask him any of the real questions, any of the difficult questions. Right? Have you ever done that, right? You hang up the phone or you walk out of a meeting and go, sweet, they didn't bring it up. Yeah, right? Like they didn't bring it up. This is beautiful. Now, you want a problem to get amazing? Drop it over here in a Petri dish. It'll get great, right? It'll get great. The mistake that I made was I was way too transactional. I wasn't playing the long game. I wasn't as relational as I needed to be. In the business that you are in, our ability to be relational and thread that through every piece of who we serve and how we serve them is integral to our ability to continue to grow. I would challenge you to keep that front and center, to be relational